Hey guys, Video Psych here. Now, I got a question like a couple weeks ago, and yeah, I know it's been like a month since I made a video, so long time no see. But I decided to make this video first today, and might possibly make one more, but we'll see about that. I've been pretty busy, and I've kind of needed a break from making videos and some other things lately. But that being said, I'm going to answer this question that somebody asked me a couple weeks ago, and they asked me, why do I try to just tell people how it is? And I'm actually not even sure why they even asked that, because I kind of think I didn't have to tell them why. But the reason why is because there's so many times when I see people saying bullshit on the internet or just in reality, really. And when I got even before I got out of high school, I was realizing all of these things that I was being taught as I was growing up, which is completely full of shit. And of course, there's some things that you just realize as you grow up, I think naturally, but for some reason some people don't. Just like how for some reason some people seem to think that being a virgin is a bad thing, even though it actually isn't. In fact, there's absolutely nothing wrong with being a virgin. And just because you're a virgin doesn't mean that there's anything wrong. And no offense, but we all start out as virgins. I mean, nobody's special when it comes to being a virgin. And you're probably going to have sex eventually. But also, the main reason, not just because it's full of shit, it's also because of how many people seem to believe in the bullshit. You see, at first, you know, telling people what they want is kind of an okay the thing to do because it kind of helps people get a break from reality. The only problem though with that, and even comedy, is when a good joke is popular, or if somebody only hears what they want all the time, then they actually start believing in the bullshit is what the issue is, and that's happening more and more and more as the decades go by. Now, I understand that, of course, a lot of people they tend to think with their feelings and their instincts, but this is, of course, taking it to a whole nother level. Where this pillow, yo, dude, you're live. Hi, man. Yes, I'm live, but man, it just doesn't really work out because when you step out into reality, all of that bullshit that you now believe in is not going to work out for you when you go out into reality and you step out into the real world. I mean, in hindsight, when you go on the internet and you're online with your buddies talking about, your opinion on your movies and all this other bullshit, but then when you go into reality and you just believe in all of this bullshit and all of the bullshit that pornography has taught you about sex, etc., just bullshit in general, reality is going to keep on defeating you because in reality, that's just not how it works. Just like you can't just approach some woman and just talk about how big your dick is and get laid. And you can't just get love. The thing is, that's not how love works. Anybody who has somebody that cares about them or loves them is lucky to have somebody to care for them in the first place. And I think a lot of people forget about that, is the thing. Is that with whatever we have and whatever we have been spoiled with in this country or whatever you're just spoiled with in general, we are lucky to have it. We're lucky to have almost anything. In fact, last I checked, was it like 70% of people, at least, if not 80% of people on this planet, only live on a couple of dollars throughout their lifetime? I mean, there's many, many poor countries out there that have almost nothing. And yet we have all these spoiled ass people trying to sue each other and poach each other and whatever they're trying to do to each other because we have all this shit over here. So they try to take advantage of it because they don't want to work for it. But, when you take advantage of something, it tends to not work in the long run. In fact, it actually never does. If you don't support something and you try to take advantage of it all the time, it tends to go away. In fact, it always goes away. If you don't support it, it just goes away if you try to keep on taking advantage of it. And that's the reason why I talk about bullshit things sometimes and try to tell how it is because too many people are full of shit and are trying to take advantage of something, and it's going to go away. That's, I would say, one of the bigger reasons, if not the biggest reason why, is because people are taking way too much freaking advantage of what we have, and it's probably going to go away due to that fact. And the fact that, no offense, but it's like I've said before, people in this country are just too damn spoiled. Not everybody, of course, but there's quite a bit of spoiled brats in this country. And they have no sense of reality. Just no fucking sense of reality. With that being said, I guess I'll just stop the video, of course. But if you do actually want to talk about this more and why I, just try to tell it how it is, which is the basic reason why I just told you why, we could talk about more, or we could just talk about something else, I guess. I don't know. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.